Hello, everyone. This is Heather Cannon, the United Distant Stars co-founder and executive director. It is September 1st. What happened? It's going way too fast. Well, first of all, this is number 12 video. We started recording these October 1st, so it's hard to believe that it's already been 1 year of doing this. I got a few things to cover. I know this is a holiday weekend. I don't want to take all your time, so we're going to jump right into it. I will be sharing my screen and we will cover the basic things we're doing this month. All right. So first of all, I want to say happy birthday to all our September followers. We hope you have a wonderful month and enjoy your celebration. Again, we want to remind people that you can support us through a Facebook fundraiser. It doesn't cost you anything. You just find us out on Facebook. You can select us as a charity. You can fundraise to support a course, operational needs, or build our new center. If you would like to know what options they are, please email us at info@uniteddistancestars.com. I will put all that information into the description. Also, before I move on, I just want to say, remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're growing our audience. The more people we have liking our or subscribing to our channel, they release additional features that we can use to help boost our presence out on YouTube. So please give it a try. Once you subscribe, you will get those notifications. Well, let's get into the updates quick. So on August 12th, we had our virtual tea time. It was a great time. We had 3 guests. We had a 4th one, but he couldn't make it, but he decided he just wanted the replay because it was $10. And I would say for $10 for an hour time, it is more than worth it. You are meeting some fabulous young people. So we had Kelvin, who is our co-founder and executive director in Liberia. Janet Johnson is a vocational student. She is taking 2 courses, cosmetology and electrician. Yes, you heard that right. She is taking on these 2 wonderful trades. And when you think about it, they have some similarities. You got to have attention to detail to both of them. You've got to value safety because you want to take care of the people you're serving. Because, if you don't wire something right, it can cause a fire. If you're not careful with whatever you're putting in someone's hair or on their face for makeup, that could also lead something bad as well. So they really take their time to learn how to do these things well and how to be safe. Then we have Myrtle Esto. She is our second in command. She graduated from our hotel management class in 2019, and she has decided to stay on with us since then. She is the registrar and the business office manager. She was asked during this tea time what she's been doing with her skills. And she says a lot of what I learned in hotel management is actually transferable skills for what I'm doing right now. She's managing the center. She's making sure people are keeping it clean. She's making sure the students are all well taken care of. So it was really kind of cool to see how some of these trades are transferable skills into these type of roles. We also have Lawrence, Joshua, and Becky. They're all academic students. They all have different stories. Lawrence, his family's place burnt down a couple of years ago right by our center. His family had to move away and they couldn't send him to school, so he stayed with us and has continued his education. We found ways to support him. Joshua is someone that is actually 16 years old. He's selling things in the market, not only to support his schooling, but his parents. He's one of many students you'll find that are taking the load of their family. And so it was very important for him to get education. In most schools he could not afford to go to. And we've really made our school affordable so he can. And Becky, she's in the 9th grade, going into the 10th grade. She's just a person with just a lot of light and just very upbeat and positive. And so in here we have the introductions. You get to learn more about all of them. Here are all the questions that the guests asked, and here are all the answers. So Calvin and I were asked questions, the students were asked questions. None of these questions are vetted ahead of time. These are all things that are asked in real time, and we answer them, based on what is asked. And so it really kind of lets everybody know where we're at, what are our challenges, where are we succeeding. And then the young people also were able to ask some questions of our guests and well. Now we don't publish the video. It's a $10 event and you get a free replay, but we want to make sure our guests that attended and paid the money, they have their privacy. So I hope you look at October 28th. That's when we're going to have our next one. I mean, these are really a good time. Bring your tea, bring your coffee, bring your cold beverage, whatever you want. It's really fun and it's really inspiring. And I just love these. We started these July of last year. So even though we've had 5, this is the 4th one with the actual students. The second one is when I was in Liberia. So that one is published and live because it was the first time Calvin and I were on the same continent in the same room in about 9 years. So it was really important to do that one. But you'll find them on YouTube. That one on YouTube, I should say, that one on YouTube. But yeah, consider the next one. It's well worth your time. Also, we brought in 3 new board members. We're super excited to have Jessi Lynn, Berkley, and Sovady Huston. I'll be sharing this post, but if you click on their names, you'll read their bios. They really hit the ground running. So Jessi and Sovady have been helping with fundraising, our event planning for the 10th anniversary. And Rich has been helping with some of our operational needs. So we're super excited to have them on board. They've just been a great fit to our team. And we're looking forward to see what else they can do to help Uniting Distant Stars grow. The other thing is that we're winding down our vocational training program. So this is our 6th cohort. Since we went our official vocational training program in 2017. We had our unofficial one from about 2014 to 2017 when we're test driving, like our backpacks from Peace, which was dealing with tailoring, auto mechanics, and driver's ed was in 2014, 2016. We started our first computer lab, and then we went official in 2017. And so this is our 6th cohort who's gone through a year-long program, graduated, and done whatever they wanted with their skills ever since. So one of the things that was shared this week, our computer students, they learn a general computing at first, they learn how to type, then they get into the Microsoft Suite applications. And when they get to PowerPoint, they get to pick their own topic. And they do their research, they put their PowerPoint presentation, and then they present it to their peers. And so we had 3 students that we got photos of. We have more than 3 students. This young woman, she did peer support group. That was her topic. This one did importance of women education. And then this one did family and peer support. And you're going to see a lot with Uniting Distant Stars that village, that support, that interdependence is very important, that community. And you can see that based on 2 of the 3 was talking about that support. And we're really excited to have, this opportunity for them. We'll be sharing more stuff as we get through the final projects. We'll have that posted out on our website. So just take time. We're going to put the link in there, but you can kind of, look at these a little bit more and understand what they're doing. The other thing is we talked about that the academic year will be starting soon this month. Originally, they're talking next week, but it might be the week after. So our team in Liberia has been busy renovating, fixing the desks. They actually come up with a better system. This desk where it's the bench and then the table for them to do their homework on has been the most stable. It hasn't been too easy to fall apart. So they've redone all that for all the classrooms. So they're all set for the new year. What is beautiful about this academic school is this was a community partnership. They came to us in 2018 and said, hey, We're getting priced out by private schools. We see you have vocational training, but you're not using this space all the time. Can we work with you to find a more affordable school? Because we really want our children to have an education, but we can't afford it. And that's how we built this program. And every time we have to do some renovations or fix things up, what's beautiful about this program is that the community's invested. So they'll donate material, they'll donate their labor to help us do these things. And we're always grateful for that. And it just, again, comes back to community, building that village. It's about uniting distant stars. You know, the virtual tea time I spoke about earlier is really about uniting distant stars. We're all stars. We're all made from stardust. We all come to this world with some unique gifts, something to make it better. And we're, even no matter where we are in the world, that distant, we can come together and do a greater good for everybody, because we all can do our little pieces and that little parts to make it better. And that's what we see. And that's what we see with the community on the ground, and you as our global community that is helping us get to this level. And again, we just want to say thank you. 10 years old, you know, you made that possible. And we just say thank you. And the other important part of the academic program is that it can sometimes support our vocational training program. This year was a rough year, as we said, with elections coming up on the 10th. We had candidates set up temporary vocational training schools. They got into our space. It caused our enrollment to be lower this year. You know, we value quality. We want them to have a year-long program, 85% hands-on training to learn a trade. We have an affordable program, but when someone comes in just to get elected, to get the youth vote, they're going to stay free. Doesn't mean they're going to have quality. Doesn't mean that they're doing 85% hands-on training. So we can't wait till this election is over so we can get back to normal in how we recruit students and move them forward, make them contributing members to society. So the academic program really supported us this year because we still have costs on the ground. We have things we need to do. And so it's good to have more than one program, because depending on the year, one can be down, but one can be up. And so we're grateful for that. The next thing, in the last couple months, we've been promoting PayPal. PayPal has a feature in the checkout that you can donate $1 to a charity, and Uniting Distant Stars has a PayPal account. So if you search for us, you will find us. And all you got to do is check this box. And this is just a sample. This is not us. And then it will come up with this information. So when you continue, we get $1. And you think, wow, $1 is not a lot of money, but if 100 people do $100 or $1, that's $100. When I go to the grocery store and they say round up, I round up. You know, I'm one of those that round up. And those small change really does add up. So please consider, if you're using PayPal, consider us at checkout. We will greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into the highlight of today's talk. That is our 10-year anniversary. It is on September 23rd, this month, 3 weeks from tomorrow. We're calling it our 10-year class reunion. You know, we are a school. This is our 10-year anniversary. This is a business casual. It's not a formal. You don't have to buy fancy clothes. Wear what you have. If you want to wear jeans, wear jeans. This is just a celebration. We want you there. We want to say thank you for what you have done. If you're in Minnesota, please come on down. It's $25 tickets. We have 2 caterers. We have Madame O's. They'll be providing rice and gravy, potato salad, and plantains, fried plantains, good food. We have Deli J's. They're going to be bringing the Jamaican side of life, jerk chicken, rice, peas, and cabbage. I have tried both of them. They're both very good. And the food is good. We're going to have some music. We're going to have a silent auction. We have a couple things. We got a few things, but the 2 things I want to mention is we have the joint. You know, if you need a little chiropractic help, I think it's a 6-pack that you have. You can do 6 sessions. We also have a wine class, I think it's wine tasting or something with total wine. And so you can bring a group of you. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but it's more than 10. So you can bid on that. And so there's just so many ways that you can be part of this, have fun, support us, help us take that next 10 years to a new level. One of the things, we want to modernize UDS. We've operated with small and done well. We've graduated nearly 400 people through this program since 2017. We got people that have learned skills. We've had people learn 2, 3, or 4 skills through our programming. I call that a portfolio. I've always said skills are a currency, and some people in Liberia, they can trade services. That is something when maybe there's no money, but you can trade services. That is huge. And when you have multiple skills and we have that in portfolio, we always talk about when you have investments, you need to diversify. Well, like we talked about Janet earlier, she had electrician and cosmetology. Those are 2 great skills to have. Because if one is not working, cosmetology is big for their July 26th Independence Day and Christmas, but it might not be so huge during the rest of the months. Electrician can be, needed throughout most of the year, especially with new construction, but maybe there's not any projects right now. So having those 2 will make sure that Janet always has something going on. And going back to modernizing, Calvin donated the engine he's been using for auto mechanics. It's got a carburetor. Cars in the 90s, 80s, whenever it was, started getting into fuel injectors. There's not too many carburetors unless you have an older car that you maintain. We also, we now get into electric vehicles. We have hybrids. Everything has changed. And so we want to make sure that they're prepared for this modern world. We also have electricians. They're knowing residential. Why can't they know industrial? There's a lot of major things going on in Liberia. So a lot of our electricians have moved into industrial. They were able to learn that, but we'd like to provide that opportunity as well. So we just really want you to join us, celebrate, have a good time. I'm going to put the link in the video. Buy your tickets, $25. Also, if you want to become Star Champion, which is our monthly program, you can buy one and get one free. So that means you can buy 2 tickets for $25. So it's a great deal. And when you're a monthly donor, you're helping with our sustainability. You could donate $10 a month. There's also some other perks like our virtual program. There's opportunities to get a free ticket to that. Ask the first questions. So I'm going to put all the links in there, but I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. We appreciate you. Also, we're getting into some heat waves in the next few days. I just want to say, please stay cool. Don't get overheated. Check on your loved ones. Make sure that they're doing well. And the last thing before I go, I did want to talk about this today on why supporting Liberia matters. My dad went into memory care end of January. And these facilities have a lot of African immigrants taking care of our parents. And a lot of them are Liberians. And I have seen firsthand what they do. They know all the quirks and how to make sure they eat their food and take their medicine. They know what makes them smile and laugh. And we sometimes forget that we're all part of a global village. We think sometimes we're always helping over there and we don't think people are helping here. But we have people that come to this country that are helping our most vulnerable. So we hope that you will take that to heart, that what we're doing is helping the world, because when we take care of someone over there, they're going to be taking care of us over there. We're all connected. We're all part of this, like again, uniting distant stars. So I just want you to take that to heart, think about it, because it really reinforced my resolve, why we're doing this work, why I'm also putting my money into Uniting Distant Stars, because I know it's worth it. And I know now that it's benefiting my family because I know my dad is being taken care of. So I just wish you a wonderful holiday weekend. We will be back October 1st. And I just, again, want to thank you for everything that you're doing. Take care.